the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Spurs in San Antonio. For the Spurs, they won their last.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And, of course, Jakob Poeltl. This is their first game without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. All out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center, locking down the middle. Ball kicks to LeBron. And now, Chris, a few games under their belts, we're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. Fast pace, right? Speed of the game, shooting threes, or just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
Can you say poster? Those are some impressive ups. Way to go, Bert.
Thompson in the post, working on AI. Clock at 4. A fadeaway. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This shot certainly in Thompson's arsenal. I mean, he keeps the defense guessing.
It's AI on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And AI with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's James. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
AI outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. AI's got 10 points in the game.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter. I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the #1 show in LA. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA.
Now AI. After the missed three from Klay Thompson. A nice shot by AI.
What a show of strength from AI right there on that play. Not going to be thrown off by any amount of contact.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Luke Walton gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said they have to do a good job of moving their feet defensively. That's the only way they're going to avoid getting dunked on. He said they also want to turn guys who are slashers into jump shooters. We'll see if that works, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Spurs. Derek White comes in for DeJounte Murray. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Muscala, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Hart, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ball. Here's AI. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. 14 points for AI.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Hart. 1:11 left in the first quarter. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Walker's checked in for the Spurs. And the Lakers with possession here. 6-point game. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Ingram missing. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 14-6 run. AI outside. And there's the pass to Bertans. And here is James. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He kicks it to Beverly. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. San Antonio, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
A free throw drop for DeRozan. Los Angeles leading by 4. We've got DeRozan. Murray out there with AI. And it's Bertans in at the power forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, the rebound by AI. The Spurs have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The rebound by the Lakers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
They would look like they had to figure it out and take a couple bad shots and be right back to where they started.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Ball with it. AI picks him up. Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open. Oh, man, such an athletic 7-footer. Really Cauley Stein. Now, look, he's improving his game. He fits that prototype of a mobile shot blocker who finishes around the rim.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. Feeds it to Webb. That shot off the mark. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And Chris, for Cauley Stein, just how good do you think he can become?
I think he can become very good. He's got to show more improvement offensively, but that just takes work over the summer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Bertans, and it's Mills in for Murray. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Lakers was tremendous. He finished with 27 points and ran the team as always with a big number of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Thompson with it. AI picks him up. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Count that bucket. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
Well, you like to see a player work to get the high percentage shot. Now, so much of what AI does comes through hard work.
And some good action through the first.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets up. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at AI in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Seems like he had enough dunks in the first half to last him for the next 2 or 3, 4 or 5 games.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 spot. PC Webb, for your money, who does the best job of combining guard skills with a classic back-to-the-basket game?
Oh, I mean, you think of Cousins. He's 7 foot, not the fastest, but he has back-to-the-basket and then crossover three-point shooting ability. Embiid as well, Townsend, and of course, Anthony Davis, who I think was a point guard and had a great growth spurt in high school.
Yes.
He's just a guard in a big man's body.
Passes it to Kuzma. Rebound, San Antonio.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possessed.
Now here's James. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Out left to the wing. Here's Ball. No good off the back of the rim.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
Oh, man, he's just toying with the D. Look how well AI sees everything that's going on around him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Los Angeles calls timeout. AI really making a difference here.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Mike Muscala is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Ingram comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ball. Now here's Beverley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. James, the pass to Muscala. LeBron against Murray. LeBron's shot is off.
They haven't been able to get their legs under them since coming out of the locker room. 0 for 4 to start the half.
AI double teamed. Out to DeRozan. AI outside. Inside. Medu. Basket is good. The assist from AI. AI's got 5 assists in the game. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's LeBron. And the Lakers with another miss. San Antonio leading by 11. Aldridge left side. AI passes to Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldridge has got his second basket of the night.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Ingram. 8 points for him. And there it is for him. He's got 6.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. AI passes to Bertans. AI outside. Sinks that one from the post. Bertans got 6.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Well, the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Kicks it to AI. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Murray out there with AI. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Medu in at the power forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
And not shooting it as well as they had hoped in this half. And unless they start finding better shots, cutting into that lead is going to be very difficult.
And the shot is good. Medu's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for San Antonio. Lakers trail by 17. Ball with it. Rejected by AI.
Weighing in with some strong D. AI reading and reacting. He could make a difference at that.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. AI outside. And that one, good. AI's got 22 points.
On nights like this, you can see how AI's long, hard journey to the NBA made him the competitor he is.
Pass the ball. To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Murray. And good coming on the assist by AI. AI's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Lakers trail by 21. Tipped away. And the Lakers with another turnover here. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors. Now, here's AI. Bucket is good. AI's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in quote.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You know, see, we've spoken before about the skills that were hardest for you to develop. What parts of your game were the easiest to strengthen and fine-tune?
Wow, that's a great question, Ken. I have to think about that. The easiest. Well, I would say for me it was whatever I was doing well in college, and so that was on the post, on the right block, stealing James Worthy's spin move. And it was easier to get a little bit quicker in that because now I got to see him use it and do it to me. It was easier to have my jump shot start to get in the place that I wanted it to as a rookie. But why? Because I had one of the greatest shooters of all time, Chris Mullin, there to sit and practice with. And so when you have a great shooter and a mentor like him, it's easier because they explain it to you, and then not only do they explain how to do it, they show you through their work ethic. And so for me, it was pretty easy in those areas because I had a great mentor in Chris Mullin.
I love that story. Now, here's AI after LeBron James's miss.
He just keeps everybody in sync. Think about it. AI feeds off that, and there's no better way to do it than with the pick and roll.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Ball. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Spurs.
Now, here's AI. He's covered by Ball. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
Now, here's Ball. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got his 4th rebound in this one. AI passes to Murray, and he gets it to go.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break with an eye toward efficiency. One of the advantages they hold in this game.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
A different look now for San Antonio. Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Muscala, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Webb comes in for James. Wallace is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lonzo Ball.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4-0.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for AI.
Well, the big thing was if he had an open look, he drained it. He didn't let any of those easy chances get away from him.
Davis Bertans checks in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
It's AI on the wing, defended by Beverley, and good that time.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Now here's Beverley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Beverly's a guy who loves physical contact. He really tries his best to absorb the contact on his shots to draw these fouls.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's San Antonio. They're on an 18-7 run. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. AI drives in.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Pass to Beverley. Over AI. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.